Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Michael.
I'm Noy.
And we are the Knights of Entertainment, a podcast covering your favorite and unknown movies, games, comic books, anime, and more weekly. We appreciate you being here and hope you enjoy the show. This is what we are covering tonight. We are going to go over some famous theme songs that most millennials should know.
You'll love it, YouTube. You do. You love music so much on outside sources.
That band hammer will be coming down. But this is also fair use, so we should be able to. We should be good. We're not playing the full song, so.
We can't beat them.
Exactly.
They're the law. I am the law.
I am the law. But before we do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You can enjoy this show on YouTube, Spotify, Rumble, Odyssey, and more. We also have membership tiers on those platforms if you'd like to support the channel, or you can check out buymeacoffee.com/KOE podcast. But let's go ahead and get into this.
All right.
Alrighty, so we have some theme songs. It's about a total of about 50 total.
God, Jay, it's gonna be a long one.
It won't be.
Good thing I wore my diaper.
Like that lady that was an astronaut.
Hey man, she had to kill that other woman. She had to, and she didn't have time to stop it. Fuck all the bullshit.
So we have 3 different groups. We have theme songs from movies that are famous, TV shows, and a couple of games. So what we're going to do is I'm going to play a couple of seconds for Noe, about 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
That's me.
And we'll see if he knows what these are. Some of them I'm not going to because they say what they are literally in the theme song. It kind of defeats the purpose. But all right, this is the first one.
Oh, Superman. Yeah, Superman. It took a minute though.
That is Superman theme song from
The animated
Superman 2.
That was 2?
1980.
Oh.
Created by John Williams.
Okay.
See? Easy game so far.
So far.
All right, on to the next one.
It was that was the finally got it. It took forever though.
Well, what I was going to say is that they reused that same song.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
They changed it slightly.
It sounded like the animated series.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me.
Exactly. And the thing is what all these songs, for the most part, are almost the same type of thing to where you may not know who wrote them, but
they're iconic.
Literally, every kid should know the Superman theme, like the dun da da.
Yeah, da, 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 da.
Everybody's heard that. And you associate it with Superman as soon as you fucking hear it. All right, next one.
Oh, it's Batman. That was, yeah, that was quick. You get that little the second one. Yeah.
That is from 1989's Batman, written by Danny Elfman.
Damn, how old is this guy? Jesus Christ, I hear his name everywhere.
Still.
That is the 1908 movie scored by Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
The 2107 movie scored by Danny Elfman. This motherfucker's immortal.
Yeah. He's the one that did the Batman theme, though.
That's cool. That's cool. I don't know why I said it. I don't know what the fuck I just said. That's cool.
Alrighty, next one.
Oh, it's Star Wars. That was pretty iconic.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of like Empire Strikes Back.
Literally 2 seconds in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. These theme songs are so well known.
This is the way.
1980. And that was written by John Williams as well. The same one that wrote Superman one.
Oh, cool.
Same guy. All right. Let's see here. Ready? Next one.
Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No.
Wait, no. Oh, Ghostbusters. My bad. What the fuck was I thinking about the Turtles for? The same beat reminds me of the Turtles because it's in New York and that's where they're based off.
Yeah.
That's weird. I have a weird mind.
1984 by Ray Parker Jr.
Yeah, one of them getting a blowjob by a ghost in the movie, by the way. Enjoy that.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, enjoy that weird fucking sequence for montage for whatever fucking reason they decide to do.
All right, this is a fairly newer one, so
No. Guardians of Avengers.
Guardians of Adventure.
It's Guardians of Avengers. We're the Revengers.
That is Avengers from 2012. Alan Silvestri.
Ba, ba, ba.
And you realize that was only 30 seconds in. So most of these should be known. Righty. Next one.
Jurassic Park.
Exactly.
That one took up a second. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't understand the first part of it.
Because these are from the title screens.
Oh,
As they
okay.
come on. That is Jurassic Park, 1993 by John Williams as well. Well, the same one that wrote Superman.
That long-necked dinosaur in the first one, and she dies in the other one. In World, just so you know.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's fucking traumatizing apparently to everybody.
It's like, that's me, motherfucker. It's like you're just standing there laughing at him.
No, I was like, well, she did. The fictional character. That's not
Exactly.
even real.
Right.
No, I guess I shouldn't say that because sometimes the character is so fucking beloved, so you're like, oh, you son of a bitch. You killed him.
We'll see, like, whenever they killed off, what was his name? Rob Stark. I'd rather them kill off John because he's smarter than John. And he was just annoying.
Oh, yeah, when they killed Ned Stark, I was like, man, fuck this show.
It's like kill off the dude banging his own sister.
Yeah. But no, everyone loved him.
Exactly.
Going balls deep in his sister.
Just a thought for you.
Because I fucking hate my sister. I could never even fucking imagine that to be a thought.
Alrighty, we'll go on to the next one now.
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Easy.
Yeah, I gotta watch that shit movie again.
2003 by Klaus Badelt.
Man, you know the woman, I forgot her name. The one that plays Elizabeth Swan. Mm-hmm. She's only 19 when she did that episode of that movie.
Really?
Like, she just got catapulted into stardom at 19 years old. She still was traumatizing, which I could imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine being just like, you can't even go to a mall without being swarmed by people. Like Robert Pattinson when he did Twilight, they were about to rip his skin off when he went to the mall one time. All the women there, all the girls there, about to rip his fucking flesh from his body.
Just tear him apart completely.
Basically, apparently women at strip clubs are more violent than men are.
I could see that though. That's
It's like a weird phenomenon because they're so used to not having that type of situation that when they have like a sexualized situation that they're the viewer, I guess, compared to the viewed.
yeah.
Like they have like all these rules, like you don't touch it. You know, the law says you cannot touch. Like the male strippers have like stories like getting bit on the ass, like the butt cheeks.
Oh
and
yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
God damn, girl.
Just violent as fuck.
And I'm just like, hey, girl, you can get all you want. Just don't leave the permanent damage to my body.
Should just grab your ball and just rip.
I'd be like, all right, harder. No, I don't like pain like that.
I can see it though. It's like you gotta try it at least once.
No. No, the only thing I've ever done is slap my dick when it was hard, and that's about it. I don't want any physical pain.
Pain don't equal pleasure for you.
No.
And now we'll go into one that's for kids.
Back to the kids shows. Oh man.
All right, this one you'll get super easy, I promise.
No, Lion King. I'm just fucking with you.
Like I said, easy. 1994 by Carmen Twilly and Lebo M.
It'd be funny if like you just like 4 in a row, it's just Danny Elfman. I'm like, God dang.
Well,
here we go.
they got a lot by him, so some you don't expect either.
No.
Next one. This is actually old, but it's easy.
It's called the Pink Panther.
It took 4 seconds.
Oh my dear, you've seen one Stradivarius, you've seen them all. If you're like me, you know exactly what I mean from that movie.
That is from 1963 by Henry Mancini. It's a long time.
It's a good movie.
It's a long time ago, but you wouldn't expect it to.
You know, the worst thing is that the sequel wasn't even close to being called the Pink Panther 2 or anything.
Yeah.
It was like called like Alone in the Dark or something.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? How was I supposed to know it's supposed to be Inspector Clouseau?
Exactly. But this shows you that even some of those songs that are super, super old are like just timeless.
And beautiful music doesn't die.
No. This is one that we'll know from the early 2000s, but
Oh. Spider-Man.
2002 by Danny Elfman.
There we go.
Joke about
It begins.
He's created a bunch of shit though. Like,
I just imagine him sitting in his fucking like in some cave somewhere, just like, this is the one. Just fucking writing beats.
it's like he's created everything. It's like, we're good. We've created every fucking thing that you can possibly think of.
He's standing right now, like on a blackboard, right? Mm-hmm. And he's got a bunch of papers and like, you know, writing. And he just grabs one side and just fucking slams it all to the ground. It's not good enough. For whatever new random movie's coming out, he's like, it's still not good enough.
All right. Next one is it's one song out of a trilogy. So.
Oh, that was easy. Sword of the Rings. the beginning, yeah.
That's sad. Like, these are so recognizable. All you need is that, just the first couple of just notes.
Basically, yeah.
That is 2001. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. The Shire is the track for that one specifically.
TV's back
by Howard Shore.
TV's back on. So I guess we're out of the storm. Yeah.
After all the wind.
Yeah. Shovel blew us away.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's surprising that only one person wrote every song for Lord of the Rings.
Jesus Christ.
For that trilogy.
God dang.
Like one composer. Anyway.
I must have been exhausted.
He's like, yeah, I'm done with this shit. We've done enough at this point. But yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, this is one that I couldn't actually put on here because they said that it's classified for kids, which is just the stupidest shit I have ever
I'm a child.
I agree. Right. Let's see if I can actually find it. There we go.
What, I do not know.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, really? Shit, I've only seen it a couple times.
1993 by Danny Elfman.
That's a kid's movie? That's the most horrifying shit I've ever seen in my life.
They classify it as a kid's movie, though, with YouTube. And YouTube music.
Tim Burton's a crazy man.
That is all the movies that I actually put on here. But every one of them, like, it for me, there's no song that has singing in it aside from Circle of Life. But
I don't even do it right, but you get the gist.
Y'all get the gist.
The minute I go, nah.
Everybody knows what it is. But literally all composed. And it's sad because 3 of them were by John Williams. 3 of them were by Danny Elfman. It's like the same people write every fucking...
Hey man, when you're good at something, they let you know.
Yeah. All right, this next one is for all the 1994 kids. Who's a little kid.
Oh. It's Power Rangers.
All you needed is the guitar to go a little faster.
That's the one. I remember that part. That's the part where you get
with the Megazords lifting up at that point. Yep, exactly. 1994 by Ron Wasserman.
Just on TikTok. It was like 1,000 episodes of the original series.
Corny as fuck, too.
But man,
I love the Megazords.
Back in the day.
Couldn't beat it. Could not beat it whatsoever.
Where the fuck did they hide those things, by the way? Now that I think about it.
Underground.
Okay, like
it was underground.
Just imagine living in Angelville.
It's like, what the fuck?
And you walked into the woods, like, what the fuck is that?
I seen a thing too on Twitter where it was
No, sir. It's X.
X.
It's on an X. The porn site. Talking about Power Rangers.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
I like when people post legitimate shit on porn sites.
That's funny.
That shit is the funniest shit I've ever seen. It's like, this is an actual documentary about ferrets. What the fuck am I watching? And then you get so engrossed, you actually watch the whole thing. You put your pants back on, like, well, watch this documentary about fucking ferrets.
Going through tunnels. I seen something though on X at this point, but where they said,
Damn you, Elon Musk.
They said it was so nice of the monsters that grew in size to just wait for them to call Megazords
Instead of just stomping the fuck at them. That would have probably been a better tactical plan to beat the shit out of them while they were tiny.
But they waited.
Hey man, they follow Queensberry rules.
All right, next one.
Oh, JLA or Justice League.
Yeah, Justice League Unlimited.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. I used to fucking play that song in my head all the time. Ba, da, 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 ba, da, da.
2001 by Michael McCuston. Next one I do not even have to play because everybody literally knows. Come on down, South Park, gonna have a good time.
Friendly faces everywhere.
Do you remember what Kenny says?
Yeah.
No, big old titties.
Yeah. When you get the subtitles, yeah.
Like, huh? I didn't hear that.
They actually had words for him in his actual. When they had subtitles, they actually have dialogue for him.
Yeah.
But you never hear it. The fact that they went out of their way to show dialogue for Kenny is fucking a true storytelling masterpiece. They would write full out dialogue for Kenny when he would talk.
Yeah.
But all you
Because he just comes around.
yeah, and like why even bother?
Yeah.
But I love him for it.
That was written by Primus in 1998.
Oh, is that why they're doing the music with them now?
Yeah.
All those concerts?
Yeah.
Cool.
They actually had a story on their concert thing where they were saying how it came to be. They had $74 to give to Primus to write the song for them.
Hey, man, they came out with a banger.
Apparently, they sent it back to him, but it was too slow. So they said, well, our executives, they said, can you speed it up a little bit? So they sped it up and had to re-record everything.
Oh.
And they did it out of the kindness of their hearts.
That's nice of them.
Because what was that first thing that they had? The Christmas Story or whatever it was?
Oh, the very first one? When it has Jesus versus Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they liked the show, so they went ahead and wrote the song. Imagine if people actually did that kind of stuff now. All right, next one. From 1999 by Christopher Ting.
It's called Futurama. Which never dies, apparently, because there's a new season on Hulu.
Yeah, just came
It's
out.
unfucking killable.
Yep.
Yeah, I can watch every episode but the one.
Yeah.
With the dog.
Yeah. Where it's waiting for him.
It makes me so sad.
Who's the guy that does Fry's voice in that? I cannot remember the actor's name. But they were asking him about how he landed that position and stuff like that in one of these interviews I've seen. And he was like, yeah, I did a voice for Fry that was my younger self. Like my 20-year-old self. Because then they can't replace him to do that same voice.
Son of a bitch. You mastermind.
That's actually smart, though. Because if you just do your own voice a little bit younger, and if it's not super, super distinct, nobody can really copy it. Or if they do, you're going to tell that somebody's trying to.
How do you know your younger voice? I don't know what I sounded like when I was.
Raise the pitch slightly.
How you doing?
Go up.
What's up?
Sound like Mickey. Getting ready to be
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Sound like Mickey.
Josie and the Pussycats.
All right. Next one is by. It's written by Christopher Carter, Michael Houston, and Lolita Ritmantis.
God,
they all have credits on this. It's from 2008. So one of the later ones that we have on here.
Living on the edge, fighting crime, spinning the web. Yeah. Spectacular Spider-Man.
But I don't even have to tell you. You know these.
That's my favorite one.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's sad. Like I said, every millennial should know these. And if you don't, you're like one of the older millennials that never got to see these shows.
Yeah.
I mean, that came out whenever I was leaving high school, but still, it was there.
I'm a 92-year-old man. I'd still be watching it.
Exactly. The next one is by Andy Strumer from 2005.
Good old Ben 10.
See? Recognizable. Most people should know these.
That was like a. It's weird. Like, you know how much they've made? They're like that whole franchise is $6 billion.
Well, have you seen how many shows they made of it? I never knew that.
They made a shitload of them.
Whenever I was doing research for it, it's like, holy fuck,
Like,
they made a
there's
bunch.
like 8 of them.
Yeah.
Well, the original, a remake. No, there was an original, a continuation of the original, kind of like the Shippuden
Yeah.
from Naruto.
Where he's a little bit older.
A different dimension one, a reboot. Generator Rex was a spin-off. It's like a whole fucking everything.
Yeah.
The live action movies,
Oh, God.
which were fucking trash.
They usually are, but yes. But I did not realize that it was like,
Ben 10 is big.
I mean,
It's
I
a unique.
remember.
It's a very unique concept. Having like a fist or like a watch that gives you like that changes your DNA into an alien's DNA.
The Omnitrix.
It just to me it seemed like it was something I haven't seen before.
Yeah, mostly at the time, yeah. Now there's so many clones of Ben 10, it's not even fun. Like literally clones. Like everybody's done that now, unfortunately. But yeah, I didn't realize it was like still going even. Like they still
That I don't know. I don't know.
like, I'm not saying it's continuing to this date, but like as far out.
Oh, it's
to
so
this
popular?
date, yeah, that I didn't realize that.
I need to buy me an Omnitrix.
How they sell them?
I know.
Google was leaving ads for it after I looked it up.
Oh, so you want an Omnitrix, huh? You got your kids a real one.
And they're like $110, something like that. It's like, holy shit. Like, you remember the Digimon crests that they wore around their necks?
Yeah.
If you want those, they're $50 a piece.
Damn.
It's like, holy shit. It's like, no, I don't want one now. And then if you want a Digimon,
I don't want to be a Digidestin. I'm broke.
Fuck, I can't afford it.
I've been watching Digimon Tamers. Your favorite.
So I didn't mind it, but it was boring.
It's so good.
I'm going to go really controversial and say that I prefer Digimon Frontiers over Digimon D-Tamers.
I'm not knowledgeable enough on Digimon to understand that slight slur you threw out that I'm sure offended 100,000 people across the world.
I'm sure it did. Because they're going to be like, what the
This
fuck did you
motherfucker's
just say?
for real?
Yes, because yeah, I could see a lot of people getting mad about that.
We
'cause
dropped like half our subscribers. Like, what the hell did you do?
I said I prefer Digimon Frontiers.
Then you said it twice.
All right, next one is if you it says what it is literally in the first line.
I
So
cut myself on the mic. Go ahead.
how the fuck do you do that one?
This other one on the headphones. Sharp ass fucking mic.
Over here trying to hurt yourself. It's by Ted Nichols from 1969. And it literally says what it is in the first line, so you don't even have to guess. But
Okay.
we'll still play 5 seconds of it.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? We got some work to do.
Never heard of it.
I didn't realize it was from 1969. though.
It's an old show, yeah.
Yeah, that's just the
Oh
fact-
no, Scoob! He opened the door the other way.
I did I knew it was an old show though. Obviously, like they had created the show a long time ago. I just didn't realize specifically that song was from 1969. It's like, holy shit! When I looked it up, the next one is a little bit older than that.
God damn! I thought it was 1962.
This is from 1962. The other was from
Oh,
69.
53. Sorry, 69.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. You ever do a standing? That shit is difficult but enjoyable.
You were the upside down one.
Yeah, she was real strong.
This is by Hoyt Curtin from 1962. And a little bit of backstory before we listen to this one.
He murdered his whole family.
No, apparently this is the third season's soundtrack.
Really?
The one that we all know that I'll be playing. But the ones before it were sponsored by Winston cigarettes. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. They were a little bit older than this one.
Oh. The Flintstones.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was a Marlboro man, wasn't he? 'Cause they-
Winston.
So he was, yeah, because they smoked all the time on those fucking shows,
Yep,
if I remember.
Yep.
It never, wait, it didn't make me want to smoke. Never mind. Well, if Fred Flintstone can toke up, so I want to too as well.
And say yabba dabba do.
Yeah, but that, I'd be like, I'd just be hitting in the back. Yeah, but that would be the weirdest shit to say.
It'd be funny though.
Yeah, not to her.
It would be funny though, because then she'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Just hit it so hard in the back, you scream out a Avada Kedavra. Right before you pass out from the fucking
just slump
intensity of it. Yeah, the intensity of it.
It's like I killed myself with the spell.
Instead of you. I mean, technically the guys have the wand, so.
I know, but it can backfire.
Avada Kedavra.
And backfire.
What, she just spits to come right back in your face?
And literally kill you. Yeah. Next one is by Mark Mueller from 1988.
Bueller. Bueller. I heard this right here.
Instead of Mueller.
Yeah.
Bueller. All right.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg.
It's DuckTales.
Yep. DuckTales. One of the most famous songs.
Yeah.
And it's upbeat.
It's so enjoyable.
And it's not written by Danny Elfman.
I'm surprised. He's probably still mad about it.
Yep. I wouldn't doubt that one.
Like, damn it, that was gonna be my magnum opus. They fucked me.
Next one is for everybody's anime fans. It's by Jeremy Sweet, 1997.
Oh,
So that's what it is.
damn, I forgot about that song. Dragon, not the dragon. I don't remember what he says in between that. I always forget the word.
Well, they don't have lyrics for it either, so
He says something dragon.
yeah.
Not the dragon. But I don't know what the middle part is.
But everybody that was a Dragon Ball Z fan knows that.
I actually got mad at my friend down the street because he would come after the episode would air, right? Because it aired against Pokemon, right?
Right.
He come out, you see the new episode of Pokemon? I'm like, no, bitch, I'm watching Dragon Ball Z. And what made me mad was like months later, right? So, have you seen Dragon Ball Z? That shit is awesome. You should stop watching Pokemon. I was like, bitch, I was watching Dragon Ball Z
way before. you.
way before. I drove away on my motorcycle.
You'll get that if you listen to the last episode.
You'll get a lot of stuff if you listen to the last episode.
All right. Next one is by Danny Elfman, 1989. We joke about it, but the dude has.
He's like, but it's not DuckTales. That's all I wanted. He's been chasing DuckTales ever since.
He's trying to get that high. No, this is one that I did not know he wrote though. But ready?
The Simpsons? Damn, he did.
Yeah, 1989.
I'm kind of scared how quick I'm kind of how quick I picked that up. Yeah, I've never seen the show once, and how quickly I picked up the song. You didn't even play it for more than 2 seconds.
No, literally.
Yeah, that's all I needed. That's kind of terrifying.
Isn't it though?
Yeah,
If you notice, his songs really are very well known.
iconic. Yeah.
Yeah, which is really scary. Next one is by Walter Murphy, 1999, which, what, 10 years later than the first Simpsons episode? But
Yeah, that wasn't 89.
It seems
Oh,
today.
Family Guy.
exactly.
But they say
2 seconds in.
Yeah.
It seems that that's all you have to hear. Lois Griffin.
Lois Griffin. She's fucked more guys than anybody on that show.
Except for, well, maybe she's probably fucked just as many as Quagmire at this point. When you look at her history.
She's got around. Even while didn't she bang Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew you'd be back.
Next one is by Les Claypool.
Just a blowjob. What the fuck's wrong with you? I can't get a fucking little head in the Oval Office. What the fuck?
This one's by Les Claypool from 2005. I didn't realize this came out so late, I thought it came out a little bit earlier, but. Robot Chicken.
Oh, that's Robot Chicken? Mm-hmm. I only get it from the later and let me see.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit later.
Oh, later than that?
I think so. Is when I wouldn't get it actually.
Probably not.
It's like you know what? It's all the noises of the doctor with the robot. That's
Yeah.
what to me.
And not just
the song,
itself. Yeah. I didn't realize that came out in 2005 though. Like that's a lot later than I was thinking.
It's a lot earlier than I thought.
I thought it came out like in 02 or something
I
like
thought
that.
it came out like in 2010. I thought that shit series was old. I guess I didn't know it was that old.
This was right between where both of us thought it was.
Yeah,
gonna be.
basically.
All right. Next one is from 1997. It is by Randy Peterson and Kevin Quinn. You might not get this one, maybe. It depends on how many cartoons you watch before you're going to school in the morning.
Oh yeah. Is that Recess out?
Recess.
Recess, yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised you actually got that one.
I used to watch it all the time.
Like I said,
But I was after school though.
if you were poor and you had regular TV,
Oh,
some people actually seen it, some didn't. So that's why I said it depends on how you grew
it was
up.
an interesting show.
It had a lot of politics stuff in it that you wouldn't expect for kids. Like a lot of the more serious topics that you wouldn't really expect as much. Like when you go back and actually watch any of the little clips from it.
I'm just sitting there like communism.
I think actually there was a couple of episodes that had topics of like that kind of stuff, but you wouldn't catch it as a kid. It was just like stupidity going on in the show.
Yeah.
Next one is from 1993, from Richard Stone, and it literally says what it is within the first. Like it's not one of those kind that you're having to guess at, but it is very, very popular, and it's come back now recently because they made new episodes.
It's time for
No episode of Animaniacs?
Animaniacs, where nobody knows what they actually were.
Yeah, they were,
Some people think they were rabbits. Some people think they were dogs. Some people think.
I thought they were, anyway, moving on.
Like, I don't really know what they are.
Now that I think about it, no, I never did.
No, you just knew what they were. Like, you knew that was the Animaniacs just by the way they looked. And it's funny because you have Yakko, Wacko, and Dot.
Yeah.
Next one is another old one from 1964 by Vic Mizzy.
By the way, DOT actually stands for something.
It does.
Yeah, Department of Transportation.
Yes, it is.
That's what she was.
If you had an O in front of it, it's ODOT.
ODOT.
Oklahoma Department of Transportation. All right. This was, again, from 1964. But everybody knows this one, but...
The Addams Family.
Everybody knows that. Like, if you've watched any TV...
Plus with the new show.
Yeah. With, what is it, Wednesday?
Yeah.
I think that's the name of the show. I think it was a stupid show, but... Like, kind of boring, mostly. What's funny is that Danny Elfman also wrote a lot.
Oh, goddamn. Goddamn.
He did the soundtrack aside, like even the original Addams Family, like with the snapping and stuff like that. He reworked it on his own for that new show.
I just imagine him sitting in a corner right there snapping. There it is, baby. There it is. I don't know why I turned him into some fucking crazy old man playing music by himself like Mozart.
Where he's just going crazy trying to come.
But it's just how I do. And he's still upset that he never got DuckTales
Yeah.
to this very day.
Because it was too upbeat and he's too dark of a writer.
It's like, damn it, the one I had was perfect. And they didn't want it.
Because I think the most upbeat one that I can think of that he's wrote so far is The Simpsons. Like, that's the most upbeat song that he's had. He's probably had more, obviously, but like his well-known ones that I found anyway. Next one is from 1995 by Jack Lenz.
It's like, was it Goosebumps?
Yeah, Goosebumps.
Yeah, I thought so.
One of the most popular songs from when I was a kid.
One of the weirdest fucking shows.
Very,
The
very.
books were even weirder.
Yeah, I was actually going to do an episode on one of those, but it's like, oh my God, what the fuck am I going to talk about?
What madness have I fallen into?
Yeah, with the dummy and the puppets and stuff like that. And then there's the episode about the mask where it takes over when you put it on. Become a monster.
Like the actual mask? The mask? It makes you turn into Jim Carrey?
And say, somebody stop me. No, not that mask. No. It was like a mask out of a horror shop or something like that, and you become that monster.
Damn.
Creepy as fuck. Mostly when you're a kid, it's like...
What if it was the mask with Richard Nixon?
Then you'd be...
Like, I am not a crook.
Well, then it'd be the Land of Confusion from Genesis from the 1980s at that point. This one, I don't know if you'll actually get, but from 1999, and the artist was Manic Moose.
What the fuck?
So it was a group up.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Some dude just named Manic Moose.
This is also from if you watched a lot of PBS before going to school in the morning.
Oh.
It's horrible audio. By the way.
Yeah, like it's only in one ear. Never heard of that one.
Like I said, some people have, but if you grew up really poor and not watching anything else, PBS, it's a show called Zoom.
Zoom? Mm-hmm. I've never heard of it.
It's kind of like a little sci-fi or science show and stuff like that.
Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Kind of.
The Horn Dog?
Which takes us into the next song.
Oh, okay.
1993 by Mike Green.
That was odd. That was oddly prophetic. These powers, if I could only win the lottery with these powers.
Bill Nye.
He's a science guy. He's also quite the...
He's the weird one.
He likes to bang, is what I'm saying.
Next one is by Yahoos in the Triangles.
Oh, boy.
From 1997. But again, if you grew up listening, like watching shows on Sunday nights and stuff like that with The Simpsons, you'll know it.
Good old King of the Hill. Damn it, Bobby. I don't think Bobby's his son, though.
I think there's only been one so far that you haven't heard. The Zoom song.
That was the other one.
Which one?
Nightmare on Elm Street. Or no, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah. But then again, you didn't watch.
I only watched like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, you didn't see. You probably know that other song that from there, This Is Halloween. You probably have heard that, I'm sure, multiple times. Because it's been on other things. But the entrance song to the movie you probably haven't. And then Zoom.
Zoom.
You weren't that poor. You were poor just now.
Yeah, I was at that level.
You weren't to my level of poor.
Man.
All right. Next one is from 1989 by Jonathan Wolfe.
Good old Seinfeld. Mm-hmm. That shit is still making them money.
No.
It should make Jerry Seinfeld a billionaire.
He's rich as fuck, too.
He is rich as fuck. let me borrow your card one time. Let me borrow that limitless cash card.
But he said, like, yeah, they just gave me the card because he wanted it.
This card of like just like a limited value. Let me use it for one weekend. I just max that bitch out.
The next one is written by Williams Kevin Anderson, 1993. This might be one that you may not know, and the audio is not that great.
Okay.
because trying to find audio for it is kind of hard. But otherwise.
No.
It was a show called Biker Mice from Mars.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Biker Mice from Mars. They made. You remember that show where it was like those shark guys?
Yeah.
It was guys that turned into sharks.
Yeah,
And
where
they
it was
were-
like a ripoff of Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah, they were
Turtles.
land sharks.
Yeah. I think that was the name of it, wasn't it?
I don't know. The weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Where they could go through the ground.
Yeah, they could do a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, I remember that.
Just it was some random jocks that got turned into sharks,
Yeah, I remember that.
and that was that.
Yeah.
You had that, and you had Wildcats.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Ow.
They actually tried to revamp it in 2005.
Well, seeing as I never heard of it, it didn't go too well.
Yeah. It was one of those kind of like where they were more adult than what they were.
I like the Rugrats
More like He-Man.
when they went from
style.
baby to teenagers.
Well, from the get-go, it was more of like He-Man, where that type of artistry and adult.
Huh.
I mean, He-Man obviously was made for kids, but
Yeah,
so
well,
was Biker
it was
Mice.
made for men. With those rippling muscles and underwear he was wearing, it's made for a certain type of man. But by all means, enjoy that He-Man muscle. Enjoy that movie with Dolph Lundgren too. He wasn't he He-Man.
I think so. Yeah.
He was just bulging. I saw a movie with him once, right? Well, this guy, he's like, listen, man, we're about to go into battle. We might die, but I want to tell you this. You got the biggest dick I've ever seen in my life. And Dolph's just like, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you calling this man's pain? What the fuck? It is 2 a.m. What the fuck am I watching?
Next one is a ripoff of Power Rangers. The song,
What, the Beetleborgs? Is it the one? That's the only one I can think of.
yeah,
And I watched the shit out of that show too.
1996, written by Jeremy Sweet and Billy Forrester.
Nope. Oh, I just heard it. Beetleborgs. That was a weird show.
It was a very weird show.
Because first they got the power to fight the villains, right?
But then they stayed at the house.
They
They
had
went to
that-
the house.
That weird fucking house with a vampire, a werewolf. That's the part that I can't understand.
And the Elvis ghost.
Yeah, I can't understand that part. What was the point? What was the point of that house with the fucking universal monsters?
And what was even weirder is that there was episodes devoted only to those monsters.
Yeah, like
Like we
what,
didn't even have the Beetleborgs in it.
I never understood what fucking crackhead creator was snorting cocaine and be like, I got this fucking. You like the Power Rangers, right? Well, I like Dracula. I got this fucking idea. In between fucking shots of cocaine. I got this.
It worked though for a little while.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Sadly enough, I think I still have two of the toy.
There you go.
The Megazord version that they had.
Oh god.
Because their monsters grew to gigantic sizes just like Power Rangers.
And it was weird. They were kids, but
Yeah.
would they be full ass adult in the uniform?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the? What?
And even the animation showed them getting bigger as they were becoming the Beetleborgs.
Oh god.
Like it wasn't just a ripoff from Japan the way Power Rangers was originally. Like they still had the transition scenes.
Oh.
It's like, oh my god. The next one is a bonus one because since we've already covered Power Rangers, but this is still a very well-known song if you watch the original part.
That blue guy? Green Ranger?
Green Ranger, the dragon song.
Man, that man put in some work for those 3 episodes. We was beating the hell out of the Power Rangers. that gave kids PTSD. They're like, oh my god, what are the Power Rangers gonna do? Fucking stressing them the fuck out every episode.
And then he became the only character that lasted throughout every fucking season that ever existed.
He was in a Dino one too.
No, he's in all of them.
What, the Green Ranger?
Yeah, Tommy Oliver.
Huh.
He was literally in almost every single one of them.
Was a busy man.
Yeah. or like he existed without through the entire Power Ranger universe.
I only remember him from the original,
Mm-hmm.
and from when he was like the mentor of the Dino Rangers.
Then he came back again after that. Then he came back again after that.
Busy man.
He was always a Power Ranger up until the day that.
Unfortunate things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll leave it at that.
Don't want to go any further than that.
No.
Next one is from 1992, again by Ron Wasserman. Another one by Ron Wasserman. Because the last one by him was
DuckTales.
Power Rangers. He did Power Rangers as well.
Huh.
Right.
That's the X-Men.
Yeah, he did X-Men.
That
and
one
Power
easy.
Rangers.
Yeah.
He did both. of them.
I could never watch it fucking sequentially.
Yeah, it was,
That shit like felt like it just bounced around everywhere. I'm like, where does it begin and where does it end? let me follow it fucking linearly.
for a kid show though, it was very adult.
It was very they had a lot of drama.
Yeah, with Wolverine and Cyclops. That's where it all started. Before the comic books had started on the show.
Is that why they just added it to the comic books?
I think so.
Jesus. Well, to be fair, come on, Wolverine's trying to bang his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Come on now,
I'd be
Wolverine.
pissed too.
I'd be mad as hell.
And then the horror over here, it's like, oh, seriously? And I ride off my motorcycle. You go, next one is from Carl Johnson, 1994. You may or may not get this one. I'm not sure if you will, though.
It's gargoyles.
I'm surprised you got that.
What's that shit religious?
Like I said, most of these songs millennials should know.
Yeah.
Most of them. I love that show, Gargoyles. Whenever it was like one of those kind of dark animation shows.
It was more mature for its age
Much more mature.
age group that it was supposed to be for. You know what's funny? You know that song like "The Curse is Broken, We Live Again."
Yeah.
You know the show Workaholics?
Yeah.
There's a scene where they're having a struggle throughout the whole episode of the Workaholics, and something finally breaks their little rut, and they run out of this museum. All three of them, right? And one of them, I kid you not, yells, "The curse is broken, we live again." And I'm like, did he just reference gargoyles?
I'm surprised. Like, I don't know. Whenever I was a kid, the show, for some reason, didn't even last that long, though.
It was too much at the time.
I think so.
It was way ahead of its time.
I think that if
They put that shit out right now, it'd be like 18 seasons.
yeah, I think so too. Because in '94,
It was way too much for people.
I think that's another reason why Biker Mice didn't do as well either. Because
I'm pretty sure it was called Biker Mice. I'd be like, what?
I mean, the story was, but like like it seems throughout those first few years of the '90s, like X-Men, Gargoyles, Batman the Animated Series, all those kind of shows that were darker originally. The only one that survived is Batman for a long time, but the rest of them all had short seasons. Like they didn't last for that long. But I feel like if they would have waited until closer to 2000, they probably would have lasted a lot longer.
Yeah.
Because the audience itself.
Would be mature enough to enjoy it.
Yeah. The next one came out in 1996, written by
Danny Elfman.
no, surprising. The next one is by Thomas Chase, Steve Rucker, and Gary Lionelli.
Darius Rucker helped us?
No, Steve Rucker.
What is it? Hootie and the Blowfish?
Hootie and the Blowfish. the guy that
He
everybody thought
fucking
was white.
He hates. Remember that there's a Key and Peele skit of him being hated, Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
I know I'm Darius Rucker. I'm just, I'm a country singer. So I do Hootie and the Blowfish. Like, no, I'm Darius Rucker. And then he breaks down and he starts doing Hootie and the Blowfish. I'm Hootie and the Blowfish.
The one everybody thought was white for a long time. It's like, oh shit, Darius Rucker. He's black.
He sounds,
The name sounds white.
not to me.
Darius?
Yeah, Darius sounds like,
It could be a redneck too. Darius.
my name is Darius. Darius Rucker.
Rucker.
I guess. I don't
The
know.
Rucker part.
I'm very blind when it comes to
Well, the only reason I bring that up is they had a skit on something at one point, like at Mad TV or something like
Mad.
that. where it was about a KKK member. I can't remember which one.
God.
Where he's like, I love Darius, Hootie and the Blowfish and Darius Rucker. He's like, you do realize Darius Rucker is black, right? Fuck you. I can't remember. It was a show like Mad TV, but it was not.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Mad TV.
No, it wasn't Mad TV. Or
Mad
Saturday
TV was
Night Live.
interesting. It had a weird history.
Unique, very unique,
The fact that it was, always compared to SNL, but like it was edgier than SNL.
and way different. Like
It was dark.
way darker. Like what I can do.
That was a weird character.
Where it was one of those annoying little kids. All right. 1996.
Dexter's Laboratory.
I didn't realize it was from 96.
With his mom who has a dump truck of an ass. I mean, what is it with people making kids shows or animated movies where the mom or aunt or whatever always has a dump truck of an ass? Mrs. Incredible, Dexter's mom, various others. I'm assuming those are who I remember off the top of my head.
The sad thing is too is that Dexter's Laboratory is still going strong. Like I don't know if they're still making new episodes of it, but like the memes and all that kind of stuff. Like where it's there's that one where it's My Idol or something like that, and it's Andrew Tate behind him because he's a bald guy.
Oh yeah, where he's got that little weird like in his locker.
Yeah. My mentor.
Yeah. I have failed you. That one? Yeah. It must be Einstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
But it's Andrew Tate.
Wow.
They're still making memes.
Omelette du fromage. I'll remember that to the day I die.
That's what I'm saying. It's so iconic now that even Gen X or not Gen X, Gen Z knows Dexter's Laboratory. That's why I said I didn't realize it came out in '96.
It's old, yeah.
Much older than I thought. Next one is from 1982. Danny Elfman.
Oh, good. 1982?
92.
Okay, that's Batman. I'm like, there's no animated series of Batman in 82?
Based off of the 1989
Okay, yeah.
song. Recomposed by Shirley Walker, Lolita Redmonds, and Michael McHuston.
Nice.
So they redid Danny Elfman's song.
And he's like, you sons of bitches, you don't mess with a masterpiece.
But yeah.
When you had a mustache as a Mona Lisa, and he fucking slams his hand on the desk.
Next one is from 2000. Again, it's more of an anime style. Shinkichi Mitsumini.
That's who wrote it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, that's the name of it.
With English lyrics by obviously different singers and stuff like that. But
Yu-Gi-Oh!
only took,
Yo move, yo move, yo
took 2
move.
seconds.
I want to do a prank where it's the theme song, right?
Yeah.
And it goes to the part where it says your move, but it never stops saying your move. And see how long it takes people like, wait a minute.
Just it's
like your move, yo. It's over and over, and then people just drive them crazy.
instead of calling it Rick Rolling, you can call it what do you call it?
Heart of the cards.
Face down card.
You've activated my trap card. That's what it'd be called. You've activated I wish it would be more famous, so that would be a meme.
That would be funny.
Come on, people, make us famous. We'll make you laugh. You'll never regret it. I promise.
All right. Next one is from 2003 by Andy Strumer.
Good old Teen Titans.
3 seconds.
That also had a weird ending to it because I wasn't sure it was the ending, but it was the ending. It was like Beast Boy meeting another version of Terra that wasn't Terra, or was Terra with amnesia or whatever, and that was it. The show's over.
Yeah, they didn't ever.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Here's one for you though.
Más y menos si podemos. All those guys.
I didn't realize this was from 1992 as well. I knew it was from the 90s, but did not know it was from 92. And the song was written by Takanori Arasawa. So it's another anime.
It's Sailor Moon. I know that song. That's my girl.
The joy.
That was a weird, yeah, that was a Sailor Moon. I used to watch the shit out of that show.
I didn't realize it was from 92.
It was real dirty in Mexico.
Yeah. It
Where the
wasn't
transformation scene, they'd actually be naked.
Japan. It wasn't Japan.
Instead of like in a silhouette.
Yeah.
Like, those are titties.
It's like, hey, titties.
Yeah, when you go back, you're gonna be laughing when you heard my actual reaction was actual gasp.
It really was.
Yeah.
I know that.
That shit triggered a memory in my head. Like, wait a minute. I haven't heard that till today.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been that long?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
That was weird. I remember that.
Fighting people by daylight or moonlight.
Yeah. And the fact that I immediately coincided with Sailor Moon.
It's like, Sailor Moon.
I guess you can't remember everything. You need the right triggers.
Pretty much. Alrighty. Next one is from 1987, which is surprising that it's that long ago.
Oh, what came out in 1987? Let me think. Still thinking. Still thinking. I'm just waiting, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm just stalling for time.
No. Well, I thought you were actually thinking. You never know. Written by Chuck Lorre and Denise C. Brown. And it tells you what it is literally in the first thing. So don't worry.
They were back in 87?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's the original 1987 song.
And look at him now. Michelangelo's the last Ronin.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Next one. If you go into school, before you go to school.
I woke up so late I just had to get dressed and go take a dump at school. You have a morning shit. Basically. Or get home and just dump out everything you had.
Let this be a normal field trip with a friend.
Sounds familiar.
You know that Main Street.
That sounds familiar. I don't remember.
You don't know this?
I remember the song. I remember the show.
Surfing on the sidewalk,
Yeah.
swinging through the stars.
Don't remember that one?
It sounds familiar, but I don't remember the show at all.
1994, written by Peter Laurier, performed by Little Richard. Song is from Magic School Bus.
Oh, Magic School Bus. I knew that's why it sounded familiar.
Always got to watch that during school too. Whenever the teacher didn't want to do shit.
Yeah.
Even in high school, they put that shit on.
Just be entranced watching it anyway.
That's the funniest shit.
Well, I watched Magic School Bus.
I think it became like a Pavlov effect because, like when you'd be
We were so fucking ingrained to it.
exactly. Even in middle school, though, they'd pop that shit in. It's like you just start watching it. Wouldn't even like way too old usually to be watching something like that, but just
Well, I'm gonna watch some more Magic School Bus.
it became that Pavlovian effect of just I get to watch Magic School Bus during school. But yeah. Alrighty, next one. Let's see here. I can actually find it on here for myself again. All right, there we go. 2002, written by George Garetta and Julian Harris. Again, this is one if you were poor watching normal PBS TV.
Yeah.
It's like I said, I grew up on a different level of poor. From Cyber Chase. That was the name of the show.
Damn.
Yeah. Easy show whenever you grew up really poor. It's cool though. Next one, let's see here. Alrighty. 1996, written by Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers.
The Melody Makers.
Mm-hmm. And you will know it, so.
That's what I call my penis. The Melody Maker.
Every day when you walking down the street. And
Doug's Life?
everybody that you meet.
No, it's not Doug's Life.
Arthur.
Is that Arthur? Shit, I don't remember the theme song at all.
Like I said, PBS whenever there's nothing else on. Watch cartoons before going to school.
I watched it a few times. I guess it was never my show though.
No. Sadly enough, I think it's still going on.
Probably.
They're still making shows. I just found it funny that the artist is called Ziggy Marley. And even if you don't know the show, you've heard the song, I'm sure.
And you know who Arthur is.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know him and you know, hey Arnold, hey Arnold.
Yeah. I didn't add that though, surprisingly.
I don't remember the song anyway.
Next one is from 1998, written by John Siegler and John Lofferman, and performed by Jason Page. Everybody literally knows the beginning of this song, so you won't miss it, I promise.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot miss that.
He finally made it. 25 years later, he did it.
It only took 25 years. It's fine.
Hey, at least he never gave up.
It's like,
I'll give him credit for that. He never gave up. He wanted to be the very best, like no one ever was.
And then it still didn't work out perfect. So,
And he always got right back up. And now look at him.
next one is this is the next and last of the TV shows that we have listed on this one today. From 1999, 1 year later after that Pokemon one. Which is what I didn't say because I don't even have to say it because everybody fucking knows Pokemon.
If we have a goddamn pandemic, that South Park had to parry it.
Yeah.
That's how fucking popular it was. Pokemon, when it dropped,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Yes.
I remember their fucking merchandise. They had to limit the Pokemon cards. You could only buy 2 packs.
Yes.
2 packs per buyer.
Yes, I remember that.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. This one didn't have that same issue whenever it first came out. But it's from 1999, written by Paul Gordon, and
Isn't it still the biggest franchise of Pokemon?
I think so.
I think we covered that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is still the biggest out of all of them.
Jesus.
Bigger than Winnie the Pooh.
Having fucking families. Oh, yeah, I forgot that family. Winnie the Pooh's like massive. Not family, but having animals fight to the death, technically.
Yeah.
It's a little inhumane, but it's the most popular thing. It's hilarious
No,
to me.
you fight them, but you don't let them die. You take them to the health center and revive them again, so that way they can fight again. For
I don't want to hear anyone justify it.
Well, this next one they actually killed them. So,
God dang.
well, some of them died anyway. All right, and again, this is the English version because the Japanese version is completely different. So.
Yeah. Good old Digimon.
Where they actually do die
Yeah.
compared to Pokemon. They actually do die.
Watching animals fight for a sport? How dare you? I'd be one of those activists in Pokemon.
No more fighting.
No
Where you
more
have your
fighting.
picket, where you pick it.
They hit me with a Blastoise water gun.
You ready to get sued for these game one?
If we were to sue for the last ones, we're not going to get sued by these.
This is one that probably would. From 1985, written by Koji Kondo.
Oh, fuck. They're going to sue us immediately. That was it. That's a wrap. This video's done.
That's all it said. That's all it takes. And the sad thing is that you can usually use up to about 8 seconds of a clip.
I doubt we can.
With this, it's like instant block.
Did I hear a da-da-da? You son of a bitch. That's all they want to... Tell me I heard a da-da-da.
It could be just a regular song. It's like, did I just fucking hear the da-da-da? Sued. Nintendo's people are crazy with that kind of stuff.
They are fucking insane.
The dude, Koji Kondo, though, imagine how famous he has gotten because of that song specifically. And then he went on to make our next song for another game by the all masters of Nintendo.
Hail Nintendo.
Instead of Hail Satan, Hail Nintendo, which is another form of Satan. So
They didn't like us before, they won't like us now.
exactly. We're already so far down that rabbit hole it don't even matter anymore.
You think Peaches matches the drapes?
She probably don't have any.
Ooh, kinky. There, Nintendo. If you're gonna sue us, I might as well make it worth it.
This is also written by Koji Kondo, though. The same guy. He
What if she tastes like peaches?
I would say something, but I'm not going to. Make it even worse.
Peaches.
That's so bad. No, I was going to say she's probably sour, so wouldn't matter. All right.
Like it a little sweet, like a little sour. Sounds familiar, but no.
No, you will. Hang on.
Oh. Zelda?
The Ocarina of Time.
Man, I haven't played that game in a long time.
But just think, the same guy that wrote the Super Mario Brothers theme did that theme as well.
It's not bad.
He's got a decent ear for game music, apparently.
That's all he needs. That's the only credits he needs.
Yeah, pretty much. Those two.
Excuse me, da-da-da. That was me. That would be the weirdest fucking flex.
And then if you don't know it for that, do.
That'd be even a little bit more difficult to...
The most out of tune
Yeah.
shit you've ever heard. It made that popular as fuck.
I bet you, like, Danny Elfman's like, damn it, that da-da-da.
I know, did it?
Fucking masterpiece.
It came out
He
before.
fucking throws all his papers off the desk. Damn it.
I need that.
I'm nowhere near his level.
Next one is probably the newest one I think that we have on the list out of the games, movies, and TV shows, but you can't deny you know probably what it is.
But that's Skyrim. Yeah.
Easy enough.
Moabi. What is it? Dovahkiin?
You don't know, but he knows the next one.
No, I don't. I know how to say Dovahkiin.
Dovahkiin. 2011, written by Jeremy Soule. Next one is another very, very famous one, written by Martin O'Donnell in 2001.
Damn you, headphones, stay in place. Oh, hello.
Exactly. That's why I said this list is things that every millennial has at least heard once in their life, for the most part. Unless you grew up really, really, really poor, then you've heard the other two as well.
Oh, yeah. Those were way far beyond my scope of knowledge.
But all these songs, I think, have in common that they have very, very catchy themes to them, or like something that, like a hook to them for the most part, aside from a few obvious exceptions. But like DuckTales, that is probably like that shit gets stuck in your head.
One that Danny Elfman just couldn't get.
Yeah. King of the Hill, everybody has heard King of the Hill. The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Dale Gribble's voice actor is dead.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he died recently.
Oh, really?
Government got him.
That sucks.
Government finally got him.
After he chased that, what was his name? Fuck, what is that? Damn jazz musician that they used to always hate in the show. And then he found him living in that store. in the Megalomart.
What the? I haven't seen that show in a long time.
Yeah. I remember that because it sticks out. But mostly whenever I go in the backside of any kind of like main retail shop, it's like, I can see somebody trying to live back here.
It'd be like, yeah, like if you knew where like the cameras were,
yeah.
You knew where to go right before they closed, you can just fucking eat and fall whatever you want.
Have you seen those videos of people where they do live in like Walmarts and stuff like that?
A couple.
Where they find like where they were hiding
like
and shit
fucking
like
a man cave behind the toilet paper and shit.
Yeah. Where they move everything out and then just stay behind there.
It's people that resourceful.
Yeah. I mean, you'd never go hungry, and places that are open 24. Well, see, that's why they can't do it now, though, because they used to be 24-hour locations, and now they're not open 24 hours anymore.
Oh.
So now they get caught because of the cameras.
Damn.
But any crazy ones that stuck out to you of being horrible, or
the other one that surprised me was the Sailor Moon one. And the fact that it triggered some emotion in me deep in the core of my.
Anyway,
yeah, that was kind of weird. That was completely involuntary. I don't know how my brain
knew it.
Found the file in my head and knew it was Sailor Moon. I have not heard that song since I watched the show as a child.
Well, that goes the same thing for me as whenever I was looking all these up and researching them. The Goosebumps one, I have not watched Goosebumps since like 96. And that song just it triggers
Who's the
automatically.
guy that writes them all? Just R.L. Stein or something? He writes
Yeah.
like 1,000 Goosebumps books.
Yeah, it's R.L. Stein. But
What if it was really Stephen King? That's
going under a pen name.
That would be the plot twist in like in the movie, it's a plot twist, right? That affects everybody.
Yeah.
This would be a real life plot twist that would blow people's minds. If it turned out that Stephen King was actually R.L. Stein, it would make so much sense, and people would like, "How did we not know this before?"
It's like it was there in front
Of
of
course, it was Stephen King.
us. That would be funny though. But yeah, that's all I've got for today. Anything else to add? I mean, before we get demonetized for this whole video, but
Before Nintendo comes knocking,
did I hear a fucking?
did I hear a goddamn da da da? You son of a bitch! I go to work the next day. There's a van following me.
Got Nintendo written on the side?
It's got nothing written anywhere. It's like,
All because of the da.
There's just like a guy and another guy dressed up as Mario and Luigi in the car. Like,
But anything else?
No, I'm good.
Cool. We will see you guys on the next one then.